Today we will do properties of 4 operation on integers. First we have closure property. We will operate this property on 4 operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Integers are closed under addition. Closed under addition means if we add 2 integers, we will get an integer. Let we have 12 plus 8. 12 is integer, 8 is also integer, but we will get 20. 20 is also integer. If we have one negative integer and one positive integer, what we will get? 5. It is also an integer. So when we add two integer, we will get an integer. So integers are closed under addition. Integers are closed under subtractions also. Let me take an example. 7 minus 10. What we will get? Minus 3. Minus 3 is integer. Minus 12 and minus 15. Both are negative terms. So they will add minus 27. Minus 27 is also integer. So integers are closed under subtraction. Next we have multiplication. When we will multiply two integers, we will get an integer. 2 is integer, 8 is integer. 2 into 8, 16 is also an integer. Minus 5 and 12, we will get minus 60. Minus 60 is also an integer. So integers are closed under multiplication. Next we have division. In division, integers may or may not be closed under division. Let me take an example. When we divide minus 10 by 2, we will get minus 5. Minus 5 is an integer. But when we divide 3 by 7, 3 by 7, it is a rational number, it is not an integer. Okay, so in division, integers may or may not be closed under. In commutative property, we have to find left hand side equal to right hand side. When we add two integers in any order, suppose we will add 12 plus 8 or 8 plus 12. We will get equal. 12 plus 8 is 20 and 8 plus 12 is also 20. So two integers can be added in any order according to commutative property. Two integers can't be subtracted in either order. I will take same example. 12 minus 8 or 8 minus 12. 12 minus 8 is 4 and 8 minus 12 is minus 4. 4 is not equal to minus 4. So two integers can't be subtracted in either order. Next we have multiplication. Two integers can be multiplied in either order. Suppose we multiply 12 by 8 or 8 by 12. We get 96 equal to 8 12s are 96. Both are equal. So two integers can be multiplied in either order according to commutative property. Two integers can't be divided in either order. If we divide 12 divided by 8 or 8 divided by 12. 12 divided by 8, what we get on the table of 4? 3 by 2, or in this side, what we get? 8 by 12. On the table of 4, what we get? 2 by 3. 3 by 2 is not equal to 2 by 3. So two integers can't be divided in either order according to commutative property. In associative property of integers, first we have in addition. If we have a plus b plus c equal to a plus b, then plus c, both are equal, addition is associative for integers. Let me take an example. If we add 3 plus 5 plus 6, Then what we will get? 5 plus 6, 11 plus 3, 14. First, if we add 3 plus 5, then plus 6. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. Both are equal. So, addition is associative for integer. Next, we have subtraction. Subtraction is not associative for integer. Let me take an example. 7 minus 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 5, what we will get? 2. On this side, if we subtract 7 minus 10 first, then minus 5. 7 minus 10 is minus 3, then minus 5, we will get minus 8. Both are not equal. So, subtraction is not associative for integers. In multiplication, if we have a into b into c equal to a into b, then into c, both are equal. Multiplication is associative for integers. Let me take an example. 2 into 8 into 5. 2 into 8 5s are 40. What we will get? 80. On this side, 2 into 8, then into 5. 2 into 8 is 16 into 5. 80. Both are equal. So, multiplication is associative for integers. Next, in division. Division is not associative for integers. Let me take an example. Minus 10 divided by 2 divided by 4. What we will get? Minus 10 divided by 2 divided by 4 is 1 by 2. Then what we will get? Minus 10 into 2 minus 20. Let me take this side. Minus 10 divided by 2 divided by 4. Minus 10 divided by 2 is minus 5. Then minus 5 divided by 4 is minus 5 by 4. Both are not equal. So, division is not associative for integers. In additive identity, when we add any integer with 0, then we will get a same integer. If we add a plus 0, we will or 0 plus a, we will get a same number a. That 2 plus 0 or 0 plus 2, we will get 2. Next, in multiplicative identity, if we multiply any integer with 1, suppose 2 into 1 or 1 into 2, we will get 2. A into 1 or 1 into a, we will get a. Next, in additive inverse, if we add integer with its negative integer, a plus minus a minus a equal to 0. Suppose 2 plus minus 2, we will get 0. That is additive inverse of any integer. In distributive property, we have a into b plus c. We will get the same if we add b plus c and then we multiply it with a, or if we multiply a into b first, then plus a into c, we will get the same integer. In subtraction, a into b minus c, a into b, then minus a into c. We will multiply both the terms by a. We will multiply both the terms by a in addition and subtraction. Then we will get the same answer. Let question number 5 of your book exercise 1.3. A certain freezing process requires that room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins? Now, room temperature in the beginning is 40 degrees Celsius. Room temperature lowered into hours at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius. We have 10 hours now, so then 5 degrees Celsius multiplied by 10, we have 50 degrees Celsius lower room temperature. Now room temperature after 10 hours is 40 degrees Celsius in the beginning temperature and minus 50 degrees Celsius because room temperature is lowered. So 40 degrees Celsius minus 50 degrees Celsius, what we will get? Minus 10 degrees Celsius. Next question, 10th question, we have find using distributive property of multiplication over addition. We have this statement 32 multiplied by 8 plus 32 multiplied by minus 8. Here we have 32 as a common, so we will take 32 here and bracket what we will left here 108 and here minus 8. 108 minus 8, what we will get? 100. 32 multiplied by 100, we will get 3200 as a answer. On the basis of these properties, students try to solve your book exercise number 1.3. Thank you so much, students.